all my Ewoks, Tribbles, Droids, and Wookiees. It's Anna, also known as that Star Wars girl, and I'm going to be painting another eyeball for you guys tonight, so welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me get the chat up so I can see what all you guys are saying. Thank you all for being here. It's been a while. First stream of the new year, first stream of 2022. I hope you guys all had a good holiday, good new year. I could have had a better one, but it is what it is. Family just left the house this morning, so I'm officially off of holiday obligations and I can get right back into everything. I'll be back with videos on my YouTube channel soon. I don't know if they'll be up tomorrow, but I'm definitely going to get back into the swing of doing, I'm out of breath. Get back into the swing of doing streams and YouTube and all of that stuff. Honestly, I'm more motivated to just paint because I have been so stressed out. Sorry, I'm like out of breath. I was like running around trying to find my damn phone so I could record time-lapse videos. But I am completely buried in boxes because we went up to Northern California where my family is from, my boyfriend's family is from. And so we were there for Christmas, and then Peaches' brother and wife were like, oh, we want to come down and visit you guys for New Year's, and like do New Year's in your neck of the woods, and like go to the beach and stuff. And I was like, babe, I got all of these boxes, and I told him, I was like, babe, I'm getting a big shipment of all of the shipping equipment for my calendar. And he didn't understand that meant 5 pallets of shipping stuff. So I have boxes, I have the poly bubble mailers, I have the plastic that the calendars are going to go in and the prints are going to go in. I'm not kidding, there was 5 pallets, and we had a rain. Audio's distorting as fuck. Okay, maybe that's my breathing, but let me check my microphone. Audio. Oh, it's coming out of my webcam. Okay. Alright, let's see. Okay, is my audio better? Put a 1 if my audio is better. Is 1 better? Alright, well, I hope it is. I hope you guys aren't, just hearing nothing. Alright, I need to find my ladder so I can get to, oh my god, get to my tripod. Oh my god. Okay. Sorry, I have to do everything in a 1. Okay, okay, it's better. Sorry about that, guys. It was connected to my, it's connected to my thingy-majig. Okay, so I'm just gonna go here. Oh, shiznits, okay. I gotta fix my tripod. 1 minute, guys. I apologize. Okay, that's the wrong one. How do I twist this? Is it this one? No, it's not that one. How do I just twist this? Come on. Okay. There we go. Okay, I apologize. This is a crazy night. Okay, so let me turn on my camera so you guys can see what I'm doing. So this is just a canvas that I laid out. I'm not painting Omni-Man right now, so don't worry about that. I need to get all my stuff. Yeah, so the boyfriend's brother and his wife and their kids came down for New Year's, and they just left this morning, so now I can get back into regular YouTube stuff and get back into the groove of things. I really need to start doing Twitch stuff, so I'm just going to pick a day of the week, and that will be when I do Twitch streaming, and that's going to be that'll be my day, my Twitch day. I think I might do Twitch Tuesdays. Like, maybe Tuesday and Thursday will be when I potentially stream on Twitch. Keep it with the T's. Alright. And I hope that that works out for everyone. So, that's my plan, because I do need to start streaming on Twitch. So, yeah, we're not painting Omni-Man. I just had here. Oh, there's my hairbrush. I was looking for this. I'm at my little hairbrush for when I'm streaming. Yeah, we're not painting Omni-Man, but that's another. My New Year's resolution for this year is to paint one portrait every month. Every month I paint a new portrait. So I'm going to try. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to live stream it here on this channel. And then I will edit a video of me doing like a review. And so the first one that I kind of want to do is a review for Midnight Mass. I don't know if you guys watched that. It was like a Netflix horror show that I ended up liking. Like, there's some things that I think are wrong with it, but there are some things that I like in it. So that is something that hi, can you guys see me? That is something that I want to talk about. Because I've just been thinking about it. And I'm like, the more I think about something, the more I just want to talk to other people about it. And that's kind of how, like, my YouTube channel got started. Was I saw The Last Jedi and I was like, what the fuck is this shit? And I made a video. And all you wonderful people liked it and asked me for more. So, yeah. So I think what I'll do is I'll paint like the monster from Midnight Mass, you know? Or I should say the angel. Okay. That's good. I need more white. Check on what I need. So yeah, that's kind of my plan. You guys can kind of see me. I'm out of breath, but yeah, so that's kind of my New Year's resolution for the year. Also, I need to get all of these damn things shipped. I'm just waiting on some prints. I'm not happy with, I'm so fucking pissed. I got charged twice for shipping. And my thing was, so when you order stuff and it's got to be printed, you can get proofs. And so they weren't supposed to charge me for the shipping for the proofs. Motherfuckers charged me twice for, like, expedited shipping. And I'm like, motherfuckers, it was supposed to be free, and you fuckers charged me twice. Like, I don't mind paying for the proofs, but we had an agreement. And so I'm really pissed about that, because I think that's fucked up. So I gotta have a talk with them. And also there was, like, printing issues where there's, like, lines in it. And I'm like, motherfuckers, I don't got time for this shit. So I'm having not a good time with this printing process, but it's just a lot. It's a learning experience, considering this is my first time doing this. So it's just a lot. And I'm like 90% sure I'm probably gonna actually, ironically, I think I might actually lose money on this whole thing, but we'll see. And that's just because I'm like super OCD about certain things and I have to have things done a certain way. So that'll be my own fault. And yeah, I'm a dumbass that didn't charge enough for shipping, so that'll be fun when I get to that thing. But whatever, it is what it is. We're doing it. It's happening. And I personally think, even though there's problems with my proofs, I think that it came out fucking great. And I'm not going to tell you guys what the problems were, because I don't think anyone will notice them except for me. Even my boyfriend, and like we showed, like when the family was over, I showed everyone. And I was waiting for them to point out the problem. No one said anything. My boyfriend, he said, don't point it out to people. He's like, because I didn't see it until you pointed it out to me. And I'm like, okay. So, and I doubt that that'll be in the final, but yeah. How the heck are you losing money? Because shipping is expensive and calendars don't count as media mail. So I should have charged everyone double the amount of shipping, because these things are big. and weight comes into play. And believe it or not, it's not going to be fun. So, it sucks, but you know what? It's a learning experience. And again, this has to do with the fact that I'm OCD, and I like things to be done a certain way and to look a certain way. And so it's my own fault for having the standards that I do. And yeah, but good news for everyone. I added on months, so it's actually going to be a 16-month calendar, not a 12, because I knew, because this was such a last minute project that I knew that it would be kind of iffy on if it would come out in January, and I let everyone know that, aside from the few weirdos on Twitter that lose their mind over it, who didn't buy it, by the way. None of these people that complain about this bought it, but I'm like, it was a last minute thing that you guys asked for, or else I wouldn't have done it. And so yeah, it's just, it is what it is. I added on months. You guys are all getting awesome prints, and they're going to be big. They're like poster size, or 11 by 17 for the prints. So hopefully you guys all like it. Oh, I caught a couple super chats, which, by the way, holy shit, before the stream even started, Christopher Prophet, thank you so much for the $100 super chat. That is fucking awesome, and you are incredible. It says, sorry to say I won't be here for this, but I'm glad you're back. I'll watch this when I can. As always, I will support you in your art wherever I can. Your friend, Christopher Prophet. By the way, I sent out 2 of 2, and you should have it soon. Well, thank you. Thank you. I I haven't been to my P.O.Box since I got back, and it was closed for, you know, the holiday, so I really appreciate it. I haven't seen it. I actually was moving around some stuff in my studio, and because, you know, to fit in all of these boxes that I buried under, and it's whatchamacallit, oh god, I can't breathe. Sorry, I'm like out of breath. But fuck, what was I saying? Oh, I found some boxes that I had lost that I guess I had set down, and I couldn't find them because they got buried under paintings that I set on top of them to dry. So I found more boxes. So I kind of have a little mountain starting. I'll go to my post office, I think tomorrow was my plan. And I need to ask them some questions, because I'm thinking, I don't know, because the way media mail works is they say calendars aren't included, but books are. And so I want to ask them, I'm like, well, if I have prints in here, does that count? And I'm just trying to think of how, because I think that something on stamps.com is wrong. So I want to just make sure that I'm doing the correct shipping stuff. So I just want to make sure that I'm doing everything right. And I don't want to, you know, get in trouble with the post office. And so, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I've never done this before. So I got to go to the post office, and I have, you know, there's a nice employee there that likes me, so I asked if I could, like, come in and, like, ask them some questions, and they said yeah, so I'm going in tomorrow to get all my questions answered and whatnot. So, yeah, it's a mission doing this stuff, but now I know. It's better that I learn now than, you know, never, I guess. Better, you know, better safe than sorry with all that. But I'm doing my best, and I hope everyone understands. Force Coast Fabio, thank you for the super chat. Happy New Year, Anna. Aw, thank you. Happy New Year to you as well. I appreciate it. Let's see. Is the calendar going to be portrait or landscape? Portrait. I did all of them standing. I would have had to, like, lay down for all the stuff. I might, the next one I might have to do landscape, because this is just printing a calendar portrait is actually very hard to find a printer that will actually do it, because surprise, people have a very difficult time doing the most simple things, and because of the COVID, I guess good employees that know how to click a button to do a different orientation are hard to find, and I've had a really hard time working with companies that I've never had a problem with in the past. So the quality of workers has gone severely down, which I'm not amused by at all. But it is what it is. But everyone that I've shown, like, my samples of, like, my proofs of, they all love it. They're like, wow, this is really cool. So I'm like, I'm worried, but we'll see how this goes. Let me start recording this so I can start mixing my paint. Get this. I had to move everything, so all my cameras are like in different angles now. So I gotta. That's why it's gonna be kind of lopsided on here. So I apologize. I just gotta get this. Okay, come on. Okay. I think that should work for now. This is gonna be a mission. Okay. Alright, I wonder if the alt shipping companies would give you a discount. You know what? I have to do it, or the way everyone does it is like through stamps.com, which, again, it's convenient if you're using media mail, but I found out that calendars don't qualify for media mail, so it's kind of a hassle. So yeah, it's inconvenient, but you know, it's a learning experience. I'm figuring everything out. Let's see. This isn't the one I use. This one's way too thick. Where the hell is my... That's not it. Where the fuck is my mixer? Oh no. I guess I'm using this one. It's not the one I like. It is what it is. Am I going crazy? I don't think this is the one I use. Why does it feel weird? Everything I just said was a big that's what she said. Let's see. Anna, did you make any New Year's resolutions? Yes. My New Year's resolution is to paint one portrait every month. And I think that these are just going to be speed paintings, kind of how I do now with these eyes. So what I want to start doing is I want to do my movie reviews or like stuff that I watch. But I want to do it in a way that's kind of unique to me. And so what I got the idea of doing is like, well, I do all these art videos and no one really watches them because there's this whole drama on the art YouTube. So basically art YouTube used to be a lot of tutorials and, you know, people sharing their skills. But then it just became people customize. Okay, this palette thingy sucks. This is way too big. Where the hell is my other one? I know it's not this one, but... Anyways, so I guess I'll just have to use this one for now. But that other one's just way too big for this. This is really upsetting. Where the hell is my mixing? Oh well. Maybe there's one in here that I have that I can use if I can find it. Okay, but so art YouTube drama. So there's this channel called ZHC, and he started doing giveaways. So it's like I customized 12 iPhones and I gave them away to people. And so it became, you know, typical clickbait content. And anyways, the art YouTube community got really pissed because it changed the YouTube algorithm to where the only time you'll really get views on an art video is if you're customizing something or giving it away. And so Jazza, who's an art YouTuber, he's got like 5 million... Maybe it's this one. He's got like 5 million subs. He did a video about it and about, you know, kind of exposing ZHC and whatnot. But so that's why the art, the corner of YouTube for artists is a little bit different and whatnot. Let's see. These all look about this. Oh, that's good. Why does this not have a number? So it's a little bit different. Okay, let me try this one. Actually, this looks pretty. Okay. Which one's the widest? Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna go with that one. Anyways, so I was like, how do I do my art videos and not have to like spend a shit ton of money hiring like a professional editor which, you know, I'm not against hiring an editor. I don't know, hiring an editor to do every single video can get expensive, and I don't have a million subscribers to pay for that. So, I was like, you know what I'll do is I'll make videos for my main channel. Okay. This hasn't been broken in. You guys are watching me struggle right now. Let's see. Oh no! This is the problem with using brand new tools. I guess I just have to use this fat one. Okay. There we go. One thing that for these paint mixers, at least I found, is you kind of want to have some dried paint on it. So that way it'll actually pick up the stuff on the canvas. Anyways, back to what I was saying. So, I wanted to do something different, but I still wanted to do reviews. And so what I've actually noticed is the last couple of He-Man reviews I did, or, you know, the Masters of the Universe, with, you know, the Kevin Smith one, is I wasn't on camera for either of those, and I just did, like, voice over audio. And they actually did pretty decent in views, which I was surprised by. But I think when people are doing reviews, is they not necessarily want to look at the person that's talking, but they want to hear what you have to say about it. And I mean, at least that's what I've noticed. And then based on the numbers on, you know, those videos, it actually, my theory matches up there. So I was like, okay, well, what if I did a video where I'm like doing a review of Midnight Mass? And in this review of Midnight Mass, I'm painting the angel from Midnight Mass. So, it's all over my hand. So I don't think I haven't seen anyone do that, and everyone that I've told that to, they like the idea. So I was like, you know what, I'm just going to try it and see how that does on my channel, you know. And it won't, I mean, I do reviews kind of differently. Let's see. But that would be a really great way for me to paint and, you know, just kind of give my own little take on how, you know, on this whole thing. So, I don't know, do you guys think that that's a good idea? Maybe it's just me and I want to do it, so I'm going to do this regardless. I'm going to try it out once, see how it goes, and then, you know, go from there. But I wanted to have my own take, and I feel like not that many people, you know, do that, at least, you know, in my corner of the internet. So it'll be great content for this channel because I'll get more live streams, and, you know, I'll get to hang out with you guys more, and I'll be killing two birds with one stone because in my edited little video of it, I will be doing my, you know, I'll have a video for live stream on here. I'll have a little time-lapse video on my art Instagram and on my art Twitter, and then I will do a, you know, a review where people can watch that whenever they want, and you know, I don't know why I'm so out of breath. Maybe it's because I was rushing. I don't know. It's a weird feeling. You know what? I think it is. I actually know exactly what it is. I ate too much caffeine, or I drink too much caffeine. That's 100% what's going on with me right now. I was watching this live stream earlier. Let me see. Patrick T, thank you for the super chat. Did you watch Boba Fett episode 1? No, I haven't, because family was here, and I don't know, I just didn't feel like watching it yet, and I don't know. I'm like, do I really want to start off my year with watching Disney Star Wars? You know, so I've just been, well, and also we've had, like, kids over, so, I mean, the last thing they want to do is watch Book of Boba Fett. So, it's, hasn't been on my, to-do list, so I was like, I'll just wait a little bit. So, I haven't seen it. I was just on the Simpcast stream on Chrissy Mayer's channel, and a couple of the girls were talking about it, but I don't know if they're really big Star Wars fans. Love them, but the difference between Anakin and Luke Skywalker is important. And I was giving them a little shit for that. I'm like, it's funny. I remember one of those streams, we were talking about like witchcraft and crystals, and I was like, yeah, my favorite one's a Kyber crystal, and they didn't know what that was. I'm like, it's fun hanging out with people that, you know, aren't exactly Star Wars fans sometimes, because then you get to be like, oh yeah, let me blow your mind with some knowledge. Okay. Oh no, look I got a bunch of blue in my hand. Oh yeah, I talked to Brittany after the stream, and I think she's going to be able to come on to Jack's show next time I host it, which will be on January 13th. So, I let the guys know. I'm like, yo guys, Brittany said she'd come on. Be on your best fucking behavior. So we'll see how well that plays out. I don't know, guys. We weren't, like, getting into witchcraft. We were talking about how weirdos on TikTok think that they're witches and, like, the advice that they give. And then we got on, the topic of, like, crystals and stones and, like, naming off our favorite types of crystals. And I said a Kyber crystal, which, for those of you that don't know, is the type of crystal that powers a lightsaber. And so the color of your Kyber crystal determines the color of your lightsaber. For those that don't know, which is why it doesn't make any fucking sense at all when Rey fucking stole the fucking crystals and all of a sudden it's yellow. It's like, yeah, that's not how colors work, dumbass. That's also not how the crystals work, but, it's Disney, so why should I expect anything from them on, Star Wars stuff, you know? One of those little irritations that I have. Dr. Coffindales, thank you for the super chat. Anna, could use your divine influence to revive the full Aussie. Lethal says that they have no plans to continue. I know you were a fan too. In that situation, there's absolutely nothing I can do. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to talk to those guys about that. Just, I think the best way is if you want a show going, or, like, here's how it goes. If you tell people that are hosting a show, like, hey, if everyone in the chat just, you know, unanimously the entire time spams, like, we want, oh, fuck, what's my foot? Like, we want, like, that Star Wars girl to come on your live stream, kind of thing. Well, the person that's running the live stream will see that, and, you know, they'll take note of it. They're like, oh, my audience wants this, and usually a good host or hostess, they take in mind, you know, what the viewers want, and they try to make it happen. So I say the way to get that show back is to just let Lethal know. Like, just ask Lethal, just ask Rhino, just ask Lyndon, ask Steph, and just, you know, use your voice. Use your voice to make it happen. There's nothing really I can do in that situation, so I apologize. But thank you for the sleepy chat. Nico, thank you for that. But do you believe vampires exist? Literally. LOL. Also, ask Venti. No, I do not. I know that there's like that, like obviously vampire bats are real and, whatchamacallit, vampirism. This was the wrong color, but I'm gonna use it anyway. Like that actually does exist. Or I shouldn't say vampirism, but you know, the craving for blood because you have low iron and like certain animals, like vampire bats drink blood and whatnot. So, I mean, that's real, but, no, I'm not really a spoiler alert for you guys. Don't clutch your pearls too hard, but I don't believe in the supernatural. Like, whenever I watch a movie about that stuff, it's like Interview with a Vampire with Anne Rice. Okay. That kind of stuff, it's more about like characters in, you know, this kind of setting, and it's fantasy to me. You know, if it's a horror movie and you want me to be scared, I mean, the jump scares might get me, but I don't know. I kind of like, I don't know, dramas, I guess you would say, or how to properly, I don't know. I like movies that have like a little bit of a deeper meaning, and you know, if it's a character conflict like within themselves, like Louis trying to grasp, you know, or trying to maintain sanity and try to remain somewhat of a good person while also being a murdering vampire. You know, like I find that kind of stuff interesting. And then, you know, the dynamic between like him and Lestat and Claudia and stuff like that. But when you're trying to like make a movie where it's just scaring me and you're using like possession movies, like Paranormal Activity and stuff, it's like, yeah, the jump scares scare me, but I don't know, it's like, I just think it's stupid, you know? Like, people ask me in, like, my last, whatchamacallit thing, my Q&A on Instagram, they said, what's your favorite horror movie? And I always go back to The Thing, because, I mean, it's an alien, and you don't know who it took over and stuff like that. Like, that's something where it's more of like a psychological thriller, and, you know, you got action. It's like, who the fuck is this, you know, this thing? What did it get? How do we survive? And, you know, in this crazy environment where you're secluded, you can't escape. Like, that kind of stuff I think is cool. It's not paranormal. Obviously, I'm drawn to it, maybe because there's aliens and stuff in it. But even, like, Alien, okay, that's kind of, it's horror and sci-fi. That stuff, I'm like, okay, I'm suspending my disbelief, and I can, you know, let this scare me, and it is a little bit more of a survival. Sometimes when there's, like, a serial killer, and, you know, it's like Buffalo Bill, okay? That's something that I'm like, okay, that's a scary situation. It's realistic because there's fucking serial killers everywhere, right? But I don't know, getting haunted by a ghost, I'm like, that's just stupid. I don't know, maybe that's just me, but the Midnight Mass, I enjoyed it. I was irritated by certain things, which is what I'll talk about in my review. And, like, there was things that I think definitely could have been done better. And there was things that I wanted to happen that didn't happen. But overall, I did enjoy it. Like, there were some really good moments in it. And that's kind of what I want to talk about with it. And I liked some of the characters a lot. And then there was characters, obviously, that I hated. So I kind of want to talk about that. Because it technically had everything in it that I would typically like. Even though I said, you know, a minute ago that I don't like paranormal stuff. Like, I don't mind vampires and werewolves. Maybe that's because, like, you know, when you think of, like, Universal or Hammer films and stuff like that, I just kind of have an affection for, like, that kind of stuff. And, like, you know, The Mummy, The Invisible Man, like, stuff like that. It doesn't really bother me, like Frankenstein. And so with like, the vampire that's an angel and whatnot, and how they use religion to try to push that narrative, I just found that interesting, and how, you know, an entire community could be
hypnotized in a way. I'm like brainwashed into, you know, because of the draw of immortality and youth and health. You know, I found that interesting, and I thought all of the people in it and like the situation, it was an interesting watch, and they did the thing that I like, which is where there is action, but it's primarily dialogue based. And I like that. I like when you see two characters that are having, you know, a deep conversation, and that's when you get the reveal of, you know, who a person is, because you get to see what they're saying versus their actions. And so I liked that. The only problem that I had with it was there are some characters that I'm like, these are fucking interesting people, and you wait till the last fucking episode to have them say their piece. I'm like, this should have happened in episode 1, man. Like, what are you doing? And then there was characters that got all this time, and I'm like, yeah, I get it. It's the one chick on the island that's remotely hot, and so you want to have her have this whole say come to Jesus moment. And it's like, but I didn't care. I'm like, there's this one conversation that goes on between the doctor and the policeman, and I'm like, these are the two characters that they should have been talking from day one. I know it made sense that they didn't because of what happened and the situation that they were in, but I'm like, this should have been a very early on conversation, not a end of the fucking show conversation, right? But I guess that's just my little opinion on it. And it did get a little, I mean, I know it's got religion in it, but, like, it wasn't the religion that was preachy. It was other stuff that was, like, preachy, like people's own personal ideas. And there was something that happens at the very end that to me kind of redeemed itself as far as enjoyable. And, I mean, it's a spoiler, but it's like the thing that they reveal that's like the twist between the characters on the island. And I knew immediately, because it's like, these two characters where they got actors that kind of look similar to one another, and there's some kind of friendship between the mom. I'm like, I wonder why he stared at you your entire life, you know? But I just found it funny, and it was strategic on the person that was doing the, I guess the costume, or I don't know, maybe the design, because I wouldn't say like hair design is a costume, but it was very strategic considering, aside from, you know, the black characters and, you know, the Middle Eastern characters. Oh, the only two white people on the island that have black hair that look somewhat similar. I wonder how they're, and he's been staring at you your whole life. I wonder why. Not to spoil that, but, yeah. Patrick T, thank you for Interview with a Vampire had several scenes at a cemetery where your souvenir Derek came from. Oh, hey! Oh, yeah? Ooh, okay. My sanded dirt. That's cool. I didn't know that they actually filmed it in Louisiana. Yeah, I remember watching... I should not have watched that when I did. I was a kid when I watched that movie. There's a lot of, you know, nudity and stuff. Unfortunately, not from Brad Pitt, which I think that movie would have done significantly better. But, oh my god, Antonio Banderas in Interview with a Vampire? That's a fine-looking man right there. I used to tease, and I would... I don't think I had a Twitter at the time, but I used to say this all the time. I'm like, every woman wants a man to look at them the way that Antonio Banderas looks at Brad Pitt in Interview with a Vampire. It's got that sensualness. Antonio Banderas was such a hunk back in the day. He's still a hunk. I know everyone's like kind of not down for this Indiana Jones movie, but I would love to see Antonio Banderas and Harrison Ford have a scene together as Indiana Jones and whoever the hell Antonio Banderas is going to be. I just hope the movie isn't, you know, let's have Indiana Jones go back in time and have a wham and explain everything to him. Like, I'm not down for that. I don't need that. I don't need that shit in my life. Fucking cats. Okay, I think I got all the colors that I need for this. Oh my goodness, there's Drunk 3PO. What's up, Drunk 3PO? I haven't seen you forever. Anna, just give it away. What, you want me to tell you the plot? Let me see. Everyone, please smash the like button, please, and thank you. I see there is 48 people here. Please smash the like button. Anna, it will suck, guaranteed. Oh, please don't say that to me. I don't need this shit in my life. I don't want it to suck, guys. I don't. I got some kind of hope. Okay, let me get this photo. Oh. Let me get out of the picture, because there's a reflection. Oh, well, nothing I can do about that. Why is it on video? I don't want a video. I want a photo, mofo. Take it from this angle. Or from this angle. Or not. Or just like this. Alright, that should work. Okay, here we go again. Here we go. Alrighty. Let me get a new canvas. I prepped so many, which was very exciting. Alright, what was I doing? Okay, here we go. Let's get that right there. Okay, cool. Got that all taken care of. Let's start sketching this out. Alright, what was I talking about? I was talking about something. I feel like it was Midnight Mass and whatnot. Oh, yeah, but whatchamacallit? Yeah, I like movies that have, you know, I feel like, you know, my go-to is always Silence of the Lambs as far as what I like. You know, it's a psychological thriller where you have a villain, and, I mean, you got a few villains, right? You got Hannibal Lecter, you got Buffalo Bill, you got basically, well, I feel like they played it a little bit differently in the movie than in the book, because Crawford in the book isn't as much of a jackass, like, kind of with the creeper vibes, as he is in the movie. Like, he just has, like, fleeting thoughts about Clarice when, you know, when he sees certain things about her, and, like, aspects of her, and, like, how she deals with her anger and whatnot, and the way that she handles herself in situations and stuff, and he has a real respect for her, whereas in the movie, it just kind of made it seem like he was, you know, just giving her opportunities because he needed an attractive woman to get information out of Hannibal Lecter. Which, I mean, he does admit that it's like, well, yeah, we tried everything, so why don't we send this very intelligent woman who was very qualified for the position, who just happened to be attractive, right? And then you have the whole back and forth between her and Hannibal Lecter, and then you have the action scenes, which are, you know, at the end of the movie, but then, you know, Buffalo Bill and the stuff that he does. And so, I don't know, I really enjoy movies like that. And then also, you know, like A Time to Kill, fantastic movie, psychological thriller. You got action in it at just the right moments, but also you have the fight for justice and the innocents, and heck, even like the guilty, but what justifies innocent and guilty, and, you know, not just what justifies innocent and guilty, but, you know, right and wrong. I don't know, I like stuff like that, so... Fuck, I don't know why I'm having such a hard time breathing. Oh, wait, I think I already discovered this. When I drink too much caffeine and then I stand and I'm not sitting, I get tired. Okay, let's see. But yeah, I like stuff like that. That's why I like a lot of Quentin Tarantino movies. Because I like the Reservoir Dogs. I like the conversation about, you know, should you tip or not in the very beginning of the movie. And, okay, let me tip this waitress, or, you know, no, we don't tip the waitress. She already has a wage, and da-da-da-da-da. Which, by the way, tip your fucking waitress. If you're one of those assholes that doesn't tip, like, fuck you. You know? I just think that that's so fucked up. And anyone that justifies it, I'm like, alright, you're the kind of person that would see somebody innocent in a zombie apocalypse and you wouldn't save them. Or, you know, because it would inconvenience you. People that don't tip, it just irritates me. So, yeah, tip your fucking waitress or waiter. Don't be an asshole. There's my personal philosophy there. But that's why I like Quentin Tarantino movies, because he has that. He has the... I mean, and the conversations don't have to be about anything that happens in the movie. Like, just characters being human and having a real conversation about stuff, which I personally think is realistic. Let's see. You were thinking too much about Antonio Banderas. That's probably true. Patrick T, thank you for super chat. That cemetery has raised tombs because of high water table. Just FYI. I think we talked about that on a stream. I feel like I did. Oh, you know what? We were talking about that on the Jack show. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, tip your waitress. Yeah, I don't know. There are certain things that I like in a movie. Like, there's movies that I'm like, okay, that was enjoyable. Like, I feel like the popcorn movie that I like the most is Independence Day. Because I get a lot of enjoyment out of that. And, you know, I think it's fun. I think the action is good. I like that there's aliens in it. Data's in it. Jeff Goldblum, Will Smith. And that's something that really fucking irritated me, too. Everyone is just like, we've never had a black actor. It's like, Will fucking Smith was like the biggest actor when I was a kid. Will Smith, Denzel Washington, and Eddie Murphy. They were, like, if you saw that they were in a movie, you knew, or like, oh, this is going to be a good movie. Will Smith is in it. Denzel's in it. Eddie Murphy's in it, right? And you're getting something different from all three of them. But you know that you're going to get a good performance. So all these bitches, they're like, there's never been a black actor in a movie. It's like, motherfucker. Were you not alive? Well, yeah, that's the problem. They weren't alive in the 90s. It's like, you do realize, again, when I was a kid, Will Smith was like the biggest fucking actor. When Men in Black came out, everyone was like, oh shit, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was on every fucking day. You had, I mean, a lot of Denzel's movies I couldn't watch when I was a kid, because they got into, well, I don't know why I couldn't watch them. My mom had us watch much worse stuff that got a little bit more aggressive. But I'm like, remember the Titans? Like, did none of these fucking bitches that scream about equality watch Remember the fucking Titans? Give me a break. We had to watch that in, like, 6th grade. Like, give me a fucking break. It's like, inequality. We don't have any black actors in Hollywood. It's like, fuck that. And it's like, oh, you want to talk about superhero movies? Blade? Motherfuckers never watched Blade? Again, basically every Will Smith movie, he's basically a fucking superstar. I mean, you don't think he wasn't like a hero figure in Men in fucking Black? Like, come on, he's the rookie that outsmarts all of the white dudes, because he's the one that shoots, in the simulation, he shoots the little chick with, you know, all the books for, like, mass destruction, where he's like, oh yeah, all the aliens, you know, that dude's just working out, he's blowing his nose, this little bitch got some fucking books about mass destruction, like, yeah, this is the most shady person here. It's like, all these fucking fake virtue signalers irritate the shit out of me. It's like, you fuckers have never watched a fucking movie, have you? You haven't. Because you would know about actors like Denzel Washington, like Eddie Murphy, like Will fucking Smith. Heck, there's more. Fuck, what is his name? He played radio. Oh my god, he was in Rat Race. He was in a lot of things. I forgot what happened. Didn't he have some kind of controversy? And, I don't know. Something happened to him, because I feel like his career, maybe he got like a bad role or something, but something happened and his movie didn't do as well or something. Oh, Chris fucking Rock? Again? Lots of movies? Like, all these fucking bitches. They just irritate me. Danny Glover, Morgan Freeman. There you go. Yeah, when I think of God, I think of Morgan fucking Freeman. Like, you know? Like, people are like, oh, we need a black Santa. I'm like, you bitches got fucking God. Like, what more do you want? God is, like, I didn't see anyone complaining that God was black. You know, everyone's like, oh yeah, here's Bruce Almighty with Morgan Freeman, where Morgan Freeman plays God. And everyone just kind of nodded and was like, yeah, that makes sense. That makes fucking sense. Morgan Freeman would be God. Darth fucking Vader? Like, oh my God. It's so irritating. And you know, the problem is because all these people that complain about it weren't alive when these movies came out, so they have no idea they existed. Like, look at Mean Girls. Or not Mean Girls, White Chicks. Like, that movie was made by two black guys, and that's a movie that couldn't be made today. Like, when they're singing in the car, and they change the station from, like, the chick station to, you know, the rap, and they say the N-word, and the white girls are like, Brittany, Tiffany, you can't say that. And they just look at them, two black dudes dressed up like two white girls, going, so? Nobody's around, and they just continue to rap with all the white chicks saying the N-word. And I'm like, that couldn't happen today. And the reason that movie hasn't been canceled yet is because these fuckers that weren't alive when the movie came out haven't seen it. It's so fucking stupid how ridiculous these people are. Nico, thank you for chat. Yeah, but did Will lost his black card when he got cucked by his son's friend? Okay, what Will Smith does in his personal life, I never needed to know that. I think the reason why so many of, like, these beloved actors in Hollywood are still beloved is because we didn't know shit about their fucking personal lives. The internet was a mistake, I think. And all these people that it's like, I feel like most of the actors wouldn't be so political if it wasn't for the internet and trying to stay relevant. Like, haven't you guys noticed it, that a lot of the people that are still popular in Hollywood, that they try to stay as neutral as possible or not to say anything because it'll ruin their careers. And the people that are the most vocal are has-beens. Have you guys noticed that? Because I fucking have. There's people that are stupid that are still, like, you know, popular. So there are the exceptions to the rules. But a lot of the people that are most active on Twitter, that are all for canceling, that are all for this division, they're all fucking has-beens that are trying to stay relevant. So the only way for them to stay relevant is through politics. And I'm just like, I really regret that I followed this person that played a character that I fucking love because all they care about is politics. And they're just like, oh, F my fans that believe X, Y, and Z. And it's like, motherfucker, you wouldn't be anything if it wasn't for your fans that liked your character, that have kept your character alive for decades. And you're saying F them because you were some little kid's hero? Like, go fucking fuck yourself, dude. Like, get the fuck off Twitter and stop shitting on the people that kept you relevant for all the decades when everyone else ignored you. Right? I think most people that follow me know exactly which person I'm talking about. It's frustrating. But yeah. Yeah, I see people saying it in the chat. Yep. Yep. You guys all get it. You guys all understand my frustration here. I don't know. I think that's why so many people are, like, beloved. Because they were alive when the internet didn't exist. And if you wanted to know their like, the last thing you want to do, at least most normal people, the last thing you want to do when you get the chance to meet, you know, a star. Like, let's say Audrey Hepburn, for example. I know Audrey Hepburn, she did, you know, a lot of, you know, amazing charity work. She was a very good person. And she's beloved, right? Okay, but the last thing you're gonna do, if Audrey Hepburn was alive, or, you know, if you got the chance to meet Audrey Hepburn, I'm pretty sure the last thing a normal person would do is like, Audrey Hepburn, what do you feel about this political thing, blah, 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 unless you're a real cunt. right? No, you're going to be like, oh my God, Audrey, I love you, your movie, and you want to ask her something about one of the things that, you know, you loved about her. Like me, I really liked the movie Sabrina. And, you know, I'd ask her something about that. I'd compliment her and her work and, you know, maybe ask her some interesting things that, you know, she's never told anyone about, like working on a movie or something like that. Like something interesting, right? But, and, you know, you would get that kind of answer from her. Or, you know, anything about what it is, whatever question it is you ask. But people today are just so quick to jump on a bandwagon and post stupid shit on Twitter and then, you know, say F you to all these people. So I feel like if so many of these people that, you know, have passed on or, you know, just don't have social media, I feel like it would be a lot different if all those, if, you know, movies really got popularized during the internet era versus when they did, because I feel like we'd be very, very different. And the way we view certain, you know, people that we love and adore, it'd be very different today. It's my own personal opinion. I'm just like, I don't fucking care about anyone's politics. I find it irritating. Unless it has to do with fucking Star Wars or Star Trek, leave me the fuck alone. But they're like, no, let me get everything in your face. And I'm like, shut up, I don't care. I avoid this shit. I don't know why I got onto this topic. I think it was I was talking about how the internet ruined everything. Because I think it did. I think it really did. I think I picked all the wrong colors for this, but I'm going to make it look good. Oh no, anyone else think I'm crazy? What do you guys think? Am I crazy? Am I just talking out of my ass? Maggie, thank you. Worse than all that, Anna. It's Sober Cecil month. Oh, fuck that shit. You're right. And Brittany Venti's gonna come on the Jack show, and Sober Cecil's gonna be there. I remember why I hate fucking January. Oh, you know what I did today? We started putting away Christmas, and I got out Valentine's Day. And for those of you that don't know, Valentine's Day is my favorite holiday. It's all about love and puppies and chocolate and kisses. I love Valentine's Day. It is my favorite holiday. It's beautiful. It's romantic. I love Valentine's Day. So naturally, I started putting up Valentine's Day. Like, I had to drag myself to do Christmas. I'm like, I fucking hate Christmas. Hate it. Like, I'm kind of becoming less of a Grinch now. I feel like I was a lot of a Grinch before. Now I'm kind of... I think it's because, like, the boyfriend likes it and, like, the munchkin likes it. So I kind of have to, you know, their love for it is kind of contagious. But I'm just not a Christmas person. So... I don't know. That's just me. Bad Christmas memories? I've struggled to find a good Christmas memory. I don't know. I just don't like Christmas. I mean, I like watching Christmas movies. I like seeing my dad, except I didn't get to see him this year. I don't know. I just feel... And this is, I don't know. Christmas is just always disappointing. and it's cold, and you have to, like, get all together for this. I don't like Thanksgiving either, because I hate Thanksgiving food. And you know what? Maybe that's why I don't like these winter holidays, is because I don't like any of the food. And so I starve. And I think that's what makes me kind of miserable on Christmas and on Thanksgiving, is I'm fucking hungry. And I get really hangry, and there's literally nothing for me to eat. And it's not like I can go out to a restaurant, because then my family would get mad because I'm ditching them. But I'm just like, there's no fucking food for me to eat, which is my own problem because I'm picky. But then it's like the few things that I actually do like that I will eat, every fucking one else likes to, and everyone else wants to eat it. And then they end up with all of these leftovers that they can eat, and I have nothing because I brought what I could eat for myself and extra for everyone. And then there's always an extra person there that doesn't know that I'm fucking picky, and then they eat all my fucking food, and I have nothing, and I'm hungry, and I'm cold, and I'm disappointed, and it's not fun. And then you gotta listen to crazy family. You gotta, at least in my point, it's either, Anna, what are you doing with your life? Oh, you're still trying to do art and stuff? And it's like, yes, I've been doing this professionally. How do you think I afford to buy you presents and to travel and stuff like that? And it's like, let's hear about how I don't have kids. Let's hear about how I still have student debt. Let's hear about all of my failures in life over the course of 2 holidays. And it's like, oh, yay, Christmas. I'm totally excited for that. Yay. Right? I don't know. It's not fun. I don't have fun at Christmas. I don't like Christmas. I don't enjoy Christmas. And, I mean, there are some enjoyable moments. I will admit that. And there's some good memories. I'm struggling to think of any at this moment. But I'm just not a Christmas person. I have much more fun when, first off, not every store in the fucking planet is closed. And there's actually things that I can eat. So yeah, I've never been a Christmas, and I always got in trouble when I was a kid on Christmas, because again, the food thing would come up, or what, I remember one time I got grounded because one of my mom's friends came over, and she got it mixed up as far as like which one of us liked to paint. And so I got the present that was supposed to be for my little sister, and she got the present that was supposed to be for me, because they just guessed and they put the name, like this is for this person, on the wrong present. And so I got my sister's baby toy, and she got the paint set that was supposed to be for me. And my mom's friend, like, apologized. She's like, oh my gosh, I put the wrong tags on the wrong presents. I'm sorry, girls. Because my sister, was a baby. She didn't, like one. She didn't know how to use paint, and it wasn't safe for her and whatnot. And I got grounded because I was talking to my mom's friend, and my mom said I was being ungrateful. And I'm like, no, she literally, and she even, like, defended me. She's like, no, she's like, Anna's right. And I didn't point anything out. I wasn't going to say anything because I knew that she made the mistake. She pointed out the mistake, and, she wanted to, like, fix it. But my sister is a total cunt, still to this day. And, she is just like, yeah, you may switch. And it's like, well, you can't fucking have that because you're a fucking 1-year-old. You can't have paint. And so my mom's friend was like, oh, I'll fix it and, whatnot. 'Cause she gave me the baby toy, and the baby obviously don't want the baby toy and all that. And then I got grounded because my mom was like, you're ungrateful. You didn't like her present. I'm like, I didn't say anything to her. She realized that she gave me and, the munchkin, my sister, the wrong fucking present. And then she apologized and, said so. I was like, I wasn't going to say anything to her. But who believes a 5-year-old child, right? So, but my mom's friend did, like, tell her. She's like, no, like, that's really what happened. But I got in trouble. It didn't matter. Even though the friend explained it to my mom, I still got grounded. Let's see. Phil Booty, thank you for the super chat. You need to be more assertive. Being able to tell family to F off is useful. Don't be Jack Murphy, set actual boundaries and make them clear. I have by not going to family occasions. It's just, here's the thing. When you're in a family that are very A personalities that, you know, are looking to have conflict and, you know, kind of thrive off of it. I'm like, I don't want to give you what you want kind of thing. So it's not that I haven't done that before, guys, because I have. Trust me. It's why I'm not very popular. A lot of pent-up anger between me and some relatives because we passionately disagree with each other, and, you know, it's just, I can't, me giving in and, you know, letting my anger or, like, me saying, like, boundaries and stuff, it will just make it worse. So the best I can do is not show any emotion and not let them know that what they're doing is irritating me. So that's kind of what I got to do. So the simple way for that is just to remove myself from those scenarios. But, yeah, and, like, there's a lot of passive aggressiveness. Like, I had to explain this to Peaches. I was like, all right, you're going to meet this family member. They're going to do this thing, which seems like they're being nice, but it's their way of getting you to do exactly what they want in a very manipulative way. And everyone is going to be aware of it, but because you're new, you know, and I had to explain this to him, like, you know, back when he first met this relative. And I'm like, now that I told you, you're going to see it, and you're going to be able to, like, catch it. And then literally, right when he met this family member, they started doing it, and he, like, just looked at me, and he's like, oh, you weren't kidding. It's like, no, I fucking wasn't. I wasn't. And not to hate on my family, because I love my family. There's just, like, there's a reason why you only see each other once a year. And then, of course, you know, everyone is, like, up in arms about current events and stuff, and everyone's got an opinion, and they want to see who's on what side and whatnot. And so I'm like, I just want to paint a fucking picture. That's why my scapegoat usually during family events is I just go off in the corner and I paint. And then they're like, oh, look at Anna's an artist. Anna's painting. And then I'll get shit from some family members by going, why did you do that now? You're excluding yourself from the conversation. And I'm like, I will show up for the fucking board game. I will sit there. I will watch Uncle cheat. And we all just kind of ignore it because he's old. I'll sit there, watch him cheat. Watch him put the cards underneath his leg. We all pretend like we don't know that he's doing it. But we all know he fucking is. You know, I'll sit there for that. But, you want me to hang out and, like, barbecue and eat food that I don't like? I'll kindly make the excuse of, I'm going to go sit off in the corner and I'm going to go paint. I'm not going to bother anyone. You guys can all look at it when it's done. But, yeah. That's kind of what I've resolved to. Tuna What Studio, thank you for the super chat. Spot on, Anna. I hated Christmas with my aunts and uncles and cousins always one-upping their kids' accomplishments, and it was a lot of pressure. It was, but then it's like, at least for me, if you are the one that's, like, on top of whatever it is you're doing, then there's also that, which is they get mad at you because you have accomplished this thing that they haven't. Like, one of my cousins married a lawyer, and it's like, ooh, so we got a lawyer in the family now. Who's going to marry the doctor? And it's like, and of course, I'm the oldest. I'm the oldest girl from, like, my siblings. And it's like, when is Anna gonna get married? And I'm like, I got a fucking boyfriend. What more do you want? Last year you were yelling at me. Or, you know, no, obviously not last year, because Peaches and I have been together for 5.5 years. But it's like, one year, they're like, you don't have a boyfriend? Oh my god. Next year, it's like, oh, you have a boyfriend? Oh, but he's not good enough. Not talking about Peaches. Past tense, very past tense stories. None of this is current. And then this last one, oh yeah, here's a current one. My mom, in my Christmas card, all she wrote over and over again is have a baby, like 1,000,000 times. And I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, Mom. Like, I get it, you want grandkids because you're the only one that doesn't have grandkids yet. But, like, can I just do things in my own time? Like, please. It's just that kind of stuff. It's like, oh my god, can't do it. I couldn't do it when I lived with them, when I had to mandatory, like, I had to go to these things. And now, you know, I watched that movie 4 Christmases recently, because Peaches has never seen it, and I'm like, I relate to this in a way that I never thought. And Peaches was like, you're so like Vince Vaughn. And I'm like, in that movie, because, like, when he goes, like, with the brothers and stuff, and he's like, that's, like, your sisters. And I was like, yeah, I know. But, and then, like, a little bit on the, whatchamacallit, like, the mix, whatchamacallit, but, yeah, it's, I don't know, holidays, man. Tell them to fuck off. You can't. You really can't. It's, I mean, they're your family and whatnot, but it's like, I don't know. There's a lot of women in my family, and when it comes to women, you know, they remember everything, and there's that cattiness, there's that unspoken, like, look at my accomplishments in life versus yours. There is support, don't get me wrong. I just don't spend as much time with the family that is very supportive, and then there's people that aren't, you know, blood in the family that come into play, and then they have their things to say, and it's like, I know you've been here for a while, but you weren't here with me when I was a kid, so you don't really know me, and as nice as you are, you don't give good enough presents for me to put up with this right now. But, yeah, it's one of those. I don't know, Christmas stresses me out. I don't like it, and it's gotten a lot harder, because, you know, my sister isn't here anymore, and so, like, that's at least one thing, like, with, you know, usually on Christmas, like, your siblings, you know, you got them in your corner, at least some of the times, but, I don't know, it's like, I love them, but your families can be your biggest cheerleaders and the biggest naggers, because they have that family blood, so it's okay for them to, you know, kind of cross a line that, you know, a friend probably can't, because they know that no matter what, they're still your family, and you're still gonna love them no matter how far they push it, so they push it to the limits, and I'm just like, So, moral of the story is I spend Christmas with Peach's family now. But, yeah. And I missed my chat. Alright, let me turn around and see. Nico, thank you for the super chat. Please take $2 so you can continue trying to be an artist. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate it. That's very kind. I'm sorry I missed it when it came through. Phila Booty, thank you for the super chat. You need to be more assertive, being able to tell family to F off. Oh, yeah. 201 Series, thank you for spot on, Anna. I hated Christmas. My aunts and uncles and cousins always wanted upping their kids' accomplishment, and it was a lot of pressure. Matt G, thank you for the super chat. Thoughts on Easter, Arbor Day, Labor Day, New Year's? I actually like Easter because I like the colors. And I like Easter egg hunting. I like the concept of, you know, the Easter bunny. And I like the pictures that, you know, we take. And I like the outfits that you usually wear. I'm a total girl in this sense. Like, I like the aesthetics of Easter. And I like the decorations. I think my house looks really, really cute with all the pastels and stuff. This is like the most girly thing I'm probably going to talk about. Yeah, I like the aesthetics of Easter. And there's really no expectations of anyone. It's just like, hey, let's hang out, let's do an Easter egg hunt with the kids, and there's candy. So, you know, it's fun. I like Easter. In my town, they would, there's like this one park that has the baseball fields, and so they have like a big, city Easter egg hunt for the kids. The little kids are on one field, and like the bigger kids are on the other one. And, you know, the whole community just contributes, and like all the adults just go and hide eggs, and the kids just kind of go crazy. And they collect all of the eggs until they're all gone. And there's like a couple golden eggs that if you pick it, you get like a big like a rabbit candy and stuff. So I like Easter a lot. And once again, I spend Easter with my boyfriend's family, so there's a lot of kids, so it's fun. I like spoiling children. That is one of my attributes, is I go crazy on Christmas. Like, I get kids all the presents, Because I'm like, nothing is worse on Christmas than getting, like, clothes and, like, boring presents. So I'm like, all right, let me get kids a shit ton of toys and, like, stuff that they want. And I make sure that I'm like, all right, children, what do you want? And they learn. They're like, Anna gets us the stuff. So I go a little crazy. And Peaches was like, you can't get them that much stuff. And I'm like, I'll fucking say that it's from Santa. I won't tell anyone that it's from me. But I need to spoil these kids. Yeah. Let's see. Your boyfriend's family already is your own. Oh, fuck you! God damn it. We're not related. We just have relatives that are married to one another, so there's that. We have mutual relatives through marriage. We're not related. You fuckers. You're gonna fuck with my life. Give me shit about my boyfriend's family. It's not my family. So I totally off topic now. But what was I gonna say? Do you I asked like this a couple of streams ago, but if you guys ask me questions, I'm kind of collecting questions because I kind of want to do a live stream here on this channel where I answer your art questions. So if there's like a particular art related question you guys want me to answer, like about techniques and stuff, when this live stream is over, can you guys leave me a comment and ask me there, because I've been kind of collecting. Got a lot of people asking me about shading. The technical term for that is called rendering, which is what I'm doing now, which I can answer. And you know, a lot of people were asking like what colors do I pick and stuff like that, so it seems like a lot of you guys are really interested in color theory, which is, that's a really big bite to, you know, chew, or what's the expression? It's a really big thing to bite off. So that's gonna be that. I'll probably have to do just, you know, an entire stream dedicated to color theory and like light and values and stuff. It's basically gonna be an analysis of form type of class, but I have the knowledge, so I will try to explain it the best that I can. I know I was trying to give an explanation on one thing, and somebody let me know that they thought that I wasn't explaining it very well, which I'm not a teacher. I just kind of do it. And so if you guys don't like the way I explain it, just ask me, or maybe just rephrase the question, or maybe I'm not understanding, or maybe get a little, if my explanation isn't, what you've heard before, then ask me to explain it a little bit further and I can get into it. I think you guys know I'm a little bit of a scatterbrain. Like, I have an overall idea of what I want to get to or what my point is. And sometimes I just kind of get distracted during an explanation of something. And so maybe I miss the point you wanted me to get to. And so, just rephrase it a little bit differently. Because I was trying to, be very fast on this other live stream. I think it was on my main channel, actually. And I was kind of explaining how to draw eyelids and how to make eyelids look a little bit more symmetrical. And whatchamacallit, scatterbrain, yeah, exactly. Which I think most artists are, actually. If you ask them questions, they'd probably just rather show you than explain it to you. And that's why, people that are art teachers, it's like, fuck, mad respect, dude, because I couldn't do this. But that's one of the things, it's like, when you can truly explain something to someone and teach them, that's I've heard this expression, that's when you truly understand something. And maybe because I feel like I'm always learning, maybe I don't fully understand what I do. I know how to do it. I don't really know how to explain it to someone, but that's also because I've never tried. And to be honest, no one ever really asked. Nico, thank you for that. Not exactly technical question, but advice for art students choosing major or fresh out of college. Will leave comment anyway. Okay, so that 100%, and I'll be honest with you, because I went to art school, and I wish somebody would have told me this before. Well, this also depends on your level of skill. So, screw whatever the major is, don't think about that. Think about what skills you need to accomplish what you want. And if you don't know what you want, then try to take a mix of everything and see what you enjoy the most. Like, when I started college, I went into animation. And I'm like, I'm going to be an animator. I'm going to be like Glenn Keane. I'm going to go and I'm going to do this and I'm going to work for Lucasfilm. And I'm going to, maybe do something on the Clone Wars. I'm going to help George Lucas. And then my second class, my second week of school, second class, my teacher, whose name was also George, walks in and he's like, George Lucas just sold Star Wars and Lucasfilm and THX and all of that to Disney. And my heart dropped because I'm like, oh my fucking God. That's exactly what I wanted to do. And now I have to figure something out. And I was like, okay, maybe I'll work for Blizzard because I really like World of Warcraft, like the concept of it. And I like all the fantasy stuff. But I discovered how long into it was it? Well, I discovered I hated 3D animation. And 2D animation is basically dead. Like, nobody will hire you for 2D animation anymore, except for maybe some commercials. But you still need to know how to do everything in a 3D format, or you're just going to have to go into a very limited job sphere for 2D animation. So I was like, fuck, what am I going to do? And then I liked all my, my core not core classes, but I liked all of my foundation classes. So foundation would be when you're actually going in and doing figure drawing, when you're doing analysis of form, when you're doing color theory. Like, I liked all of that stuff, but I thought that it was important to have a degree in something like, do I want to go into game design? Do I want to go into this? And then, the one that kind of fit everything and the stuff that I was interested in was concept art. So I went into a major called visual development. And let me tell you, and I've been actually debating on doing a video on this, but it's like how art schools are going to ruin you is you're going to have to take portfolio classes. I cannot stress how much of a waste of fucking money that is. Unless your teacher is a fucking currently working in the industry or knows a shit ton of people, that class is fucking pointless. And I had to take so many fucking portfolio classes, which are disguised as core classes. They don't fucking, at least this college that I went to, they don't teach you anything. What you're going to learn, what is going to be the most important thing that you can learn, is skills. And so, you taking foundation classes, like right now, what I'm painting, it took me years to learn how to do this. But this is from my foundation classes. You know, the stuff that I enjoy doing is painting. And I used to be a lot better at drawing than I am now, but that's because I had an incident with a psychopath that, you know, thought it would be fun to smash my head into the curb a bunch of times and, you know, try to smash my face in. So it messed up my coordination skills a little bit. And I can't draw the same way that I could back in college. And I'll show you guys some drawings that I did in college, which, you know, I kind of struggle with getting back to that level now, which is why I enjoy painting. And I had a great teacher that, you know, I explained to him, like, hey, I might have to take your class again because I'm kind of in the hospital. And so he taught me how to use my disadvantage to, you know, still salvage what I could with, you know, the limited abilities that I had. And I worked really, really hard at it. And I learned how to make what I saw had potential into, you know, taking a regular photograph of an eye and bringing out the colors that are there, you know, the richness of skin, what I see in the shadows and stuff, and things that I want to highlight to, you know, because I see what it is and I see the potential that it could have and how to highlight that kind of stuff and how to make you guys kind of see my vision and, you know, do a visual representation of what I want in my mind, if that makes sense. And so, yeah. So that's why I, you know, focus on painting. But if I didn't take those foundation classes, I wouldn't have this. You know, I wouldn't know how to do this. And so if you can take classes that have the skills, that have what you specifically want. If you want to be in 3D modeling, okay, so take a class specifically designed for Modo, for Maya, for ZBrush. And heck, you don't even have to, you know, go to college for this. You can just go on Skillshare. You can go on YouTube. Heck, you guys want to be great 3D modelers, which is a great way to get work, by the way. If you go and you follow Pixelogic on YouTube, they do live streams like every day with professional working artists in the game industry, in the film industry, you know, in Hollywood, that work on video games, that are professional digital sculptors. And they live stream every single day. And you guys have free access to all of these people that are extremely talented, that are literally just there for 2 to 3 hours, just sharing their knowledge for free. So if you want to do 3D modeling, go and follow Pixelogic on YouTube. They live stream every single day. Patrick T, thank you for super chat. Pixar, Lucasfilm, Disney used to recruit from Texas A&M. Who would want to work for Disney these days? Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, but that's my advice. I'm very glad that I went to college because I don't think I could do what I do now and like paint the way I do now if it wasn't for it, but I wish that I would have known what I know now, because in art, I'm not going to lie to you guys, a degree isn't important. All you're going to get from it is bragging rights. It really doesn't matter. I've never been hired based on my degree. I've been hired based on my, you know, abilities. And by making friends and word of mouth and, you know, people seeing my portfolio, right? But, yeah, that's the advice I would give. There's some important things that you need to learn in art school, but honestly, the best way to do it is just learn the skill. If you want to learn how to paint, okay, and here's another thing. Find someone whose art you actually like. If you want to be an artist and you take a class and you can't stand the teacher's artwork, you don't like the teacher's artwork, well, they might have some things to give, like, you know, maybe they have some important knowledge to pass on, they got some great life experiences and stuff like that. But if you don't like their artwork, why would you want to emulate their style? And, you know, a great art teacher can bring out a style from anyone. You know, they can help you tone into your own style and, you know, get your own potential out there and whatnot, and can really help you. But if you don't respect the person that's teaching you, chances are you're not going to listen to them, right? I mean, do you guys listen to anyone that you don't respect? I'm going to take a wild guess out there and say that the answer is no. Because most people don't, right? So make sure that if you're going to pay money to learn from someone, make sure that you like the shit that they do and it's actually art that you can appreciate. And, you know, maybe if it's something that you don't understand, like abstract art. Okay, well, do you even like their abstract art, you know? Anna's been 29 for a minute now. I'm not even 29. I've never been 29. I know people like to tease me about my age, but I'm actually younger than people think I am. I'm not 29. I have not been 29 yet. Luckily. I told everyone. In my real life, I'm like, I'm going to start counting when I get to 28, which I'm not at yet, so, lo and behold. I just make a lot of older references because my parents are a lot older. So, my parents were actually, like, my friends that have grandparents, their grandparents are the same age as my parents. Actually, my best friend, her grandma is younger than my mother. Because my parents had us when they were in their late 30s. Well, my mom had me when she was in her very late 30s. And she had my sister when she was in her 40s. And then, like, so all of the movies, all the music that we listened to. And I basically grew up in an antique store because my mom owned an antique store. Cause she used to travel and, like, appraise things. But then when my sisters are born, she's like, okay, no, I kind of got to settle and, you know, have a stable place to have these kids when they get out of school and whatnot. So I've been around a lot of old people my entire life. Like, all my mom's friends are old. And, like, my mom, a lot of her friends were even older than her. You know, they were elderly when I was a child. So it's like, fuck, I went to this one guy's house with my mom to, like, because he wanted her to come, like, appraise some shit. And I got to go into this barn full of all this shit that he got from Germany, because he was in, he knew my great uncle, because him and my great uncle, they raided Berlin together, and so he brought back all of, like, this German stuff. So it's like I've held some of those helmets that, like, German officers were wearing in fucking Germany during World War II and whatnot. And so, yeah, I knew way, like, I don't know, I don't say I would know way too much, but I feel like maybe that's why I didn't have a lot in common with kids my age, because I knew so much more than them at, you know, such a young age. And then my brother, he's from my mother's first marriage, and me and my sisters are from her third. And so my brother was, like, a senior in high school when I was born. And so I always hung out with him and his friends. And so it's like, I know a lot of people give me shit for hanging out with, like, Cecil and John and Kelsey and Ethan because they're all so much older than me, but I'm like, but that's what I kind of remember. You know, I got babysat by my brothers and my brothers' friends, and, you know, I liked watching Star Wars, and I liked all the stuff that they were all into, and, you know, and all my cousins were older than me. So I have a hard time connecting with people that are my own age because the shit that they like sucks, man. I mean, Jesus, would you rather watch Star Wars or would you rather watch, I don't know, fucking Nicki Minaj? I'm like, fuck this shit. I don't even care. Like, all of my friends love Taylor fucking Swift because when I was a kid, Teardrops of My fucking Guitar came out, and I'm like, every girl liked it. And I'm like, okay, fine. I get it, but it's like, that, I don't know, I like old school country music. I don't like this Taylor Swift shit. And then she switched over to pop, and it was all this drama. And now it's like, what fucking guy is stupid enough to date Taylor fucking Swift? I'm like, all she's gonna do is write a song on you. I saw all of these bitches going, oh my god, she just released the 10-minute thing from 10th. This bitch wrote a song about Jake Gyllenhaal and she's like, there was this 10-minute version where she was ranting about all the shit that he did and why they broke up. And she's like, one day I'll release it. She re-releases her album from like 10 fucking years ago. But the 10-minute version, so all these people are trying to cancel fucking Jake Gyllenhaal now because they're like, because he dated Taylor Swift like 10 years ago and they broke up. I mean, this bitch writes a song about every fucking guy she dates. She's never gonna get married. She's never gonna settle down because her career would end. And I'm like, any guy that's stupid enough to date her better fucking know that she's just gonna write a song about them. It's like, give me a break. Yeah. Sorry for my little rant. As you guys can see, I'm kind of frustrated about a lot of things. A lot of things in life. But hey, that's how it goes. Then they do a Family Guy episode about that. I don't know. I don't really watch Family Guy anymore. Or is that South Park? I don't know where that chat went. But, yeah, it's so, like, what guy would date her? Like, when Tom Hiddleston started dating her, I was like, bro, you went to fucking Eton, and you're dating Taylor Swift, like, oh my god. I lost so much respect for him. I'm like, it's gonna get a little vulgar, but okay. That pussy must be fucking bomb for these dudes to date this woman. Like, she's got no ass. I think she finally got a boob job, but I mean, they're still, you know, I feel like she got him done, or she taped him up or something. But, because I remember Teardrops on my guitar, like, she was younger, but I don't remember her being, she's not busty, but I feel like she got a boob job. Or at least one of those things where they, like, move the fat. And I'm like, girl, why would you take the fat off your ass? Because you don't got nothing. But let me just say, she looked a little bit different recently. And I'm like, I wonder. But, which, no hate there. It's like, girl, do you. Do what makes you happy. You got all the money. Might as well spend it on something. But I'm like, what does she have? Because I remember the first time I, like, saw her without, like, the filters and all the, like, the stage lighting. Because if you watch the movie Valentine's Day, I don't know, there's something about her face that kind of reminded me of a bunny. And not in a bad way. I just remember I was like, wow, she looks, like, different in this movie. I don't know, there's something different about her face. And I don't know. But, whatchamacallit, when she was, like, dating, the closest I ever thought to, like, oh, okay, this is, like, the longest relationship this chick has ever been in, was with Calvin Harris. And then, whatchamacallit, they broke up, and she did a song about it, and the dude was shocked. He's like, wow, I thought, like, we had something, and, you know, we had a good, you know, we had a mutual kind of breakup thing, and bitch writes a song about me. It's like, dude, what the fuck do you expect? That's her career. Her career is literally doing songs about guys that she dated and playing the victim. But chicks fucking love her. And I'm like, oh my god, I get it. We've all had bad breakups, but my god. But yeah. So much respect for Tom Hiddleston. I'm like, homeboy, what are you doing? Like, you guys aren't even in the same realm of class. And not that, you know, everyone should stay in their own class systems, but I'm like, dude, like, what are you doing? She's just gonna write a fucking song about you. And that's exactly what she did. It's like, dude, like, again, like, what is this magic that Taylor Swift has? Is it just guys want a publicity stunt, and so they work it out with Taylor Swift? It's like, all right, don't write too bad of a song about me, baby, but let's date for, like, I don't know, a few months. It's stupid. Like, I remember Taylor Lautner, like, wanted to marry Taylor Swift because they were dating, and her mother said no because it would ruin her career. Which, I mean, the mom's right. The second Taylor Swift is happy, it is going to ruin her career. And, like, when she finds the one, which she's never going to do, because, again, it would ruin her fucking career. And she's a very smart businesswoman, or at least the people in charge of her are. So, she has, it's absolutely no benefit to her having a relationship that works. Absolutely none. So, any guy that she dates, they're just going to become a song after, going to have a new album, and that's just going to be fucking life. That's her life. You know, and you know what? She'll get married when she's older. And even then, I don't think she'll have kids. Unless she does, like, the surrogate shit. But, I don't know. If I was a fucking guy and Taylor Swift was like, yo, let me date you, I'd be like, alright, you're going to sign this NDA before anything happens. You're going to sign this NDA, and if there's a fucking song about me, you know, I'm suing your fucking ass, right? Or lack thereof. That's what any guy should do before they date Taylor Swift. Or you know what? And then if they even brought an NDA up, this is how you would know if she's actually interested in you, is if she writes a song about, oh, he wanted me to sign an NDA, da 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 da. And she writes a stupid little pop song. It's like, I'm not gonna sign the NDA, da 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 da. And then it's like, all right, well, we know you're not gonna sign it because you want to write a song about it, and you just did. So, yeah. Not that anyone cared about my opinion on that, but I remember my friends, I wanted to go, don't judge me for this. When I was a kid, Britney Spears was like the biggest fucking star. I had Britney Spears' Barbie. I loved Britney Spears. And on my birthday, me and my friends went to Vegas and I saw Britney Spears. But then half the people in the group didn't want to see Britney Spears. And I'm like, didn't you guys come for my birthday? Or did you guys come to just go to Vegas and party? Which, obviously, they came to Vegas to party. They didn't care that it was my birthday, which, I mean, I didn't know those people very well, so they weren't my friends. There was a friend of a friend that tagged along, but it was a big group of people. And they're like, no, we don't want to go see Britney Spears. That's stupid. She lip syncs. And I'm like, I don't fucking care if the bitch lip syncs. I need to see Britney Spears before I die or she dies. Like, I want to see Britney Spears. Because when I was a little kid, I loved Britney Spears. I had her fucking Barbie. I had every album. I loved Britney Spears when I was a little kid. I loved Britney Spears. I loved NSYNC. I loved Backstreet Boys. They were popular. And I remember I went to McDonald's and you got the little like CD thing and it played like a song. Oh my god, that was my childhood, man. Back when McDonald's wasn't depressing and it actually had like playgrounds and characters and stuff like that. But anyways, they didn't want to go see Britney Spears, but they wanted to go see Taylor Swift. And I'm like, fuck, no. No. You gave me shit for wanting to see Britney Spears. And you all wanted to see Taylor Swift. I saw Taylor Swift at a fucking, whatchamacallit, I didn't even have to pay for it either. At a fucking fair. I saw Taylor Swift when she was just starting out playing Teardrops on my guitar and some other country music. Right? That was a long time ago. And I'm like, I already saw her. I saw her for free. I don't need to pay for her. You guys are giving Britney Spears shit about lip singing. I'm like, have you not heard auto-tune? Have you not heard Taylor Swift and how fake she sounds now? It was a little bit different when she's like, I'm a there, bring the teardrop on my guitar. And now it's like, hey, it's kind of, hey. It's like, it's fake. It's fake as hell. All these stars use auto-tune. They're all fucking fake. Especially when you get into pop. None of them sound like that. Real music doesn't exist. Or it's dying out. Still, today, the best concert I ever went to was an AC/DC concert. And yes, I know, they're old, they're not in their heyday. But you know what? I wanted to see it before something happened. Which is exactly what happened. Because Brian had to retire. And I got to see him. I did. And Angus came out. And, did a little unannounced little performance with them, and it was fucking great. But, yeah. Oh, music. I don't even know how I got on this topic. Oh, yeah, it's had something to do with my age, and it devolved into this. Yeah, moral of the story is maybe I seem older than I am because I like things that people that are older than me like. And that's because the people that are my fucking age like stupid shit. I've told a couple people this. It's like, I am the youngest old person you will ever meet. I mean, I feel like when I was a kid, I spent more time at, like, my mom's friends' retirement homes than I did at playgrounds. Some interesting things you can learn from old people. Maybe you like quality. Maybe that's what it is. Yeah. I don't like shit. I like good stuff. Also, I feel like I'm just kind of too stubborn to get into some of this new stuff. Like, I don't feel like learning another fucking social media. Like, everyone's on TikTok. And they're like, Anna, art, like, stuff does so good on TikTok. I'm like, I don't want to fucking download TikTok. I don't want to learn a new social media platform. I know TikTok is, like, it's been around for a minute now. It's not going anywhere. So it's like, I feel like I kind of got to learn, but I really don't want to. I don't know. I'm just like, I don't want to learn another social media. I'm tired of it. I really am. I was stubborn for a long time and I didn't download Twitter, and then I finally did because, like, everything happens on Twitter, so you kind of have to be on Twitter to stay connected to everything that's going on in the world. So it was like a necessary evil. I don't feel like TikTok is a necessary evil for me yet. I feel like it's just one of those things that it might benefit me to be on, but it's not a necessity. When it becomes a necessity, I guess I'll convert over and I'll try it out. I haven't seen that necessity. I haven't seen that yet. Never got into Instagram that much. Oh, I love Instagram. By the way, let me, I don't know why this banner went away. There you go. Follow me on Instagrams for art updates and videos. So, there's this art channel that I watch. He's absolutely fantastic, and he's like a very respected and extremely talented landscape artist. And he had this show, this podcast called The Creative Endeavor, where he interviewed other, like, professional, like, artists. And I kind of want to do something similar, where I interview, other artists that I like and, like, have made a career out of art. And I don't know. I would obviously do it on this channel, not my Star Wars channel. Is that something you guys would like to see? Like, different types of artists and, like, just me kind of interviewing them and, like, talking about, what their process is, how they became successful, and stuff like that. Would you guys like to see that? Does an IG do live streams? Yeah, but I've never done it. don't really know how. Get Jim Lee for an interview. Yeah, right. He wouldn't talk to me. Okay, go. You know what movie I watched today was George of the Jungle. I wanted to show the Munchkin Jungle to Jungle because she hadn't seen it. I'm trying to, like, just while she's here, like, show her all of these movies that I liked when I was a kid that she probably hasn't seen because they're older. Like, one of my nephew, he'd never seen The Sword and the Stone, and I'm like, oh my god, and he, like, sat there mesmerized. He's like, wow, this movie's so good, and I'm like, I know, the stuff that you guys get is shit. But it was nice passing on some of that along and, like, having kids that were actually, like, interested in it. Yeah. Oh yeah, time minutes. I'm sorry I haven't gotten there yet. Maggie, think we should people should hang out with families they're not related to on holidays, like exchange program, neutral ground. You go hang out with Cecil's family minus him. Oh my god, no. Patrick T, think we should Pixar, Lucasfilm, Disney used. Oh, I read that one. Grant D's nuts. Think we should For me, TikTok is the new Vine. I only use it to watch short, funny videos. Calendar looks great, by the way. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for the super chat. Sorry if I miss some of them, guys. I'm like, I get in the zone and I don't look up and I don't see them. So I have the screen pulled up for me to check intermittently. But I apologize if I don't get it right away. Yeah, TikTok is like, I don't know if it's a necessary evil for me yet. Right? Like Twitter is. I actually like Instagram. I like I feel like Instagram and Pinterest are my favorite social media to use. Because I just look at a lot of art and I can like go through photos and see all these like amazing projects that people that I like are working on. I never get paint on my fingertips. My fingers are completely covered in paint. Yeah, I'm covered in paint by the time the streams are over. I have to like shower immediately. Promised Peaches I wouldn't get into bed covered in paint because I might have ruined some pillowcases and some sheets and stuff. So, shower immediately after painting streams. Because a California King mattress, that shit is fucking expensive to constantly having to buy sheets and stuff for. But yeah, sorry if I stopped talking during this part. It's the detail, so if I like breathe wrong and my hand moves, it messes everything up. Oh, fuck, that's way too thick. That's what she said. Oh, come on. Stupid. See what I just did? Fucked it up. A chunk of black. And this mofo's got eyelashes for days. Oh, that was way too much. Patrick, thank you for that. If your palette was one-way mirror, could you see the screen and paint at the same time? Just a thought. No, no, that would be having a screen in my eyes. Oh my god. I know some people like work with their iPad in front of them. Eventually when I get a bigger studio, I can have like a monitor set up where I can have a monitor in front of my painting desk and whatnot. Like, I've actually debated just picking up one of my monitors, getting like a longer USB cord for it and being able to like pick it up and move it, but then I'd have to have like a dedicated desk in front of my computer or in front of my painting area where I usually keep my tripods and like light for this. It's a lot. What do you guys think so far? I'm almost done. Oh, god damn it, this is too thick of paint right here. Come on. Just stay. I don't even know what time it is right now. I'm like still in the mood to paint. I don't know. when I'm done with this painting, I'm actually going to get your guys' opinion on something. Because I kind of need help. Jacob M, thank you for that art question. How would you position your entire family for a portrait? Would you and Peaches line them up from old to young, or by who's most related? Oh, F you! Shortest to tallest. Everyone knows that. Alright. I think I am almost done. First painting of the year, guys. Okay, that's way too big of an 8. Alright guys, first painting of 2022 is done. Okay, that looks a little weird. It's like, it looks fine until you take a picture of it. Then it's like, oh, that's what looks fucked up. I'm just messing it up more. Fuck. Okay. Okay, it was almost done. You just add this in. Okay, cool. Let's go move over to the other desk. Now, let's move the microphone. Let's move my heater. That's the most important thing right now. Get my little heater. So I don't freeze to death. Oh no, I've been painting for way longer than I should have. Damn it, I got slow again. That's a problem. This point is supposed to get fast, not slow down. But I guess that's what I get for taking a Christmas vacay. Alright, let me start making this little video. Patrick T, thank you for that. Oh yeah, I think I read that one. I read that one. Okay, cool. Everyone, by the way, thank you so much for all of the super chats. I sincerely appreciate it. It's very kind of all you guys. I wish I record this on like my iPhone. I wish that I knew how to like add music to it. That wouldn't be copyright. Let's see. I miss Russell Hall. Okay, I need to get a photo that's a little farther away. It's not so zoomed in. There we go. Alrighty. Now let's try this again. Oh my gosh, you just say Cecil's with Jack Murphy. Alright, cool. Save video. And I'm going to upload it on the Instagrams. Guy Monite, thank you for super chat. Happy New Year, Anna. Love these art streams. Wishing you more success in 2022 and beyond. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. That's really, really kind of you. I appreciate that. I'm, you know, relieved that so many people like these art streams because I enjoy doing them so much. I think this is like my favorite thing that I really do as, you know, a YouTuber. I really also enjoy, I enjoy the video game streams. I enjoy, you know, hanging out with my friends. Let's see. But, sorry, I got distracted by a DM. I don't know. I feel like, though, this is, like, my passion, so it's a little bit different when, you know, when I'm doing this versus other things. And, I mean, I feel like it's the only thing I'm actually kind of good at, so I have a little bit more confidence, I guess I should say. Alright, posting. Let me pull this up. Aw, thank you. I appreciate that, the stylish fox. Downing candy in code red. Dare I say the best ever? Well, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Feels like -3 dropping here for me. Probably different temps in different areas of Illinois. Oh, God. Fuck that. Hell no. I don't do that cold of weather. Alright, guys. Let me get my Instagrams up. So if you guys aren't following me over on my art Instagram, this is my art Instagram where I post all of my eye paintings. And I'm not going to post any of my other paintings until my eye project is done. So then I'll just have a lot of backup content for my Instagrams. So as you can see, this is when the eye project, the first one, what was this? 20 weeks ago, August 11th, 2021. So that was my kind of test, and then this was the first official one in the art project, or eye project. August 15th was when I posted that, and it's kind of irritating me that there's, I like it when everything is cohesive, and it's like three, and it all matches, which is about to once I refresh this. So, as you guys can see, I just want a whole thread of just eyes. So I'm going to refresh this. Hey, watch this. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Matches. It all matches. Look at that. Beautiful timeline, in my own opinion. I think it'll be cool when it's just 200 and you just scroll forever. But you guys ready to watch what I've done? The past 2.5 hours, I guess. Second, Anna, thank you for super chat. Anna, don't forget to mail out my EVS Caesar. Oh my God! Yes, suck it. I meant to say something. I totally forgot, and I apologize. I'm gonna go to the post office tomorrow, and when I ask them some questions about Indiegogo shipping and whatnot. I will ship out your you got the Disney Caesar one, right? I believe so. Oh my god, I fucking hate this shit. If you guys follow me on Instagram, can you guys please report these? Report spam block. There you go. Ah! Alright. Well, there we go. Everyone, thank you. Thank you for watching this whole process. Make sure that you follow me over on my Instagram. My Instagrams. I'm going to post this on Twitter too, so give me a minute. Let me see. Let me go post this on my Twitters. I'm so close to 50,000 followers on my main Twitter. I'm kind of like excited about that. I'm like, that's pretty cool. If I don't say so myself. I'm going to try something a little bit different though. Do another one. I'm injured and sick and looking after my sick father. I need company. Oh no, I'm sorry. I don't know if I'm going to be able to stay awake for another one. I'm going to try this where I have, because on Twitter it just shows black, so maybe if people like actually see the eye first, they'll watch this video. I'm going to try this. I have the least popular eye color. Oh, what is it? Yeah, I did a poll. So blue is 25, brown is obviously winning 46, green is 14, and hazel is 16. Yeah, green is the rarest eye color, if you didn't know that. Green is the rarest eye color. Uploading to Twitter right now. And I still have the poll ongoing. I'll end it right now. There we go. It ended. I just got really sad all of a sudden. Like this big wave of depression just hit me. And I feel like crying. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I'm a girl. Eric, I think we should. Can't help thinking about my big brother looking at this painting. Does this look like your brother? I should have gotten a picture of my brother's eye last time I saw him. I don't think I did. Alright, let me pull this up on my art Twitter. Okay. I just retweeted it. Here we go. So, if you guys don't know, I have an art Twitter. So here it is, the art of Anna, TSWG Studios. Copy, paste. There you guys go. Alright, so let me refresh this page so it doesn't start playing. So I think maybe if you, like, instead of seeing a blank canvas, if they see the eye first, they'll watch it. Because I don't get very good traction on this Twitter, but that's okay. So, yeah. Here you go. I wish I could actually paint this fast. It would make my life so much better. Oh, look at, you guys can see the canvas and everything. So yeah, there's that. If you guys are on Twitter and not on Instagram, go smash the like button on this. Go share it. Help me get out there. It'd be great. But yeah. Yeah. Oh, come on. Stop it. Go away. Go away. Ugh. There we go. I'm tired now. It just hit me. Once you sit down, all the energy goes. But I have a question to ask you guys. I don't know if I'm going to get in trouble for this, so I'm going to be careful. Let me see here. So, I want to paint Omni-Man, but I need to pick a color scheme. I shouldn't get in trouble for this because it's, I mean, it's Frank Frazetta, so I don't know. I'm trying to pick out a color theme, and I want to do some that I don't usually do. So, and since Omni-Man has, like, all the destruction and whatnot, I'm going to show you guys the color palettes that I'm kind of thinking of using. It's like a lot of, it's red, but it's like different types of red, if you know what I mean. Where's the one that I wanted? I had them saved in a fucking folder. Now I can't find shit. Okay. So, I'm just going to share my whole screen so you guys can see. So, these are Frank Frazetta paintings, but which one do you guys like for color scheme? So, I could paint Omni-Man, you know, these kind of reds and keep it that way and have the background just stay like a black with a slight red tint to it. I can do this one where he's the light and, you know, these are kind of similar. This is just higher contrast, but the background be like a reddish, fire smoky going into black. Or should I do this one? Where it's like the reds fading into yellows and blues. What do you guys think? We'll do 1, 2, 3. Which color scheme do you think would look the best for Omni-Man? I'm gonna put a poll in. Okay. think I spelled that wrong, but oh well. Okay, I just put a poll in the chat. Go vote. Yeah, now we had to vote again. I'm sorry. I was typing that as you guys were all voting. I'm going to see what everyone votes for, and then I'll, there's 47 people here. Let's get 47 votes in. Okay, so a lot of people are choosing 2. Okay. 17 votes. Come on, there's 47 of you. Click a button. Okay, which one? 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1 is this one with the ginger dude with the sword above his head with the black background. 2 is the middle one. And 3 is the one with the blue and the monsters fighting. Okay, let's see. 36 votes. So far, number 2 is winning, surprisingly. I voted 3 because it looks like Anna and Cecil are fighting over peaches. Oh my god. That's fucking A. I'm going to highlight this comment so I can take a screenshot. This is ridiculous. Fuck that. Okay, let's see. 2 is winning. All right. Okay. Okay. I got 42 votes. And I'm just going to end it. I'm going to end it in 3, 2, 1. The poll has ended. Okay. Let me get a screenshot of that so I remember. Alrighty. Well, cool beans, guys. I got that down. I feel like there's something I needed to do, and I want to do it now before I end the stream and go to bed. I needed to do something, and I just thought about it, and now I can't remember. It had something to do with this. I wanted to write something down. It had something to do with me doing something. Oh, I just remembered. I need to edit the thumbnail for this. That's what I wanted to do. Oh, you know what? I don't think I can do that until the stream is over. So once I end the stream, I can do that. Cool beans. Also, guys, I haven't been online, so I haven't been able to thank everyone. My main channel passed 210,000 subscribers, so thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it. That's very kind of you guys. You guys are awesome. And I'll probably do like a little mini celebration stream on the main channel. But I appreciate it. Thank you so much, everyone. I think I read all the super chats. I'm going to scroll back through it. Also, Suck It, if you're still here, if you could send, you know, I'll check my PayPal, but if you can email me, my email address is thatstarwarsgirl@gmail.com. If you can email me your shipping information and stuff like that, that'd be great, so I can send that tomorrow. Let me see if there's I think I got everything. Alright, well everyone, I'm going to play an outro video for you guys, and I will see you in the next painting stream. So good night, everyone. Happy New Year. Thank you so much for being here. You guys are awesome, and may the force be with you, because we are really, really, really gonna need it. Bye, everyone.